Good evening everyone, and welcome to another session on online marketing. So last week I covered a post on Search Engine Journal about AdWords costs. So what was the cost for business, looking at factors such as return on investment, click-through rate, conversion rates, and it was really, I guess throwing some water on the fire about bidding high just for the sake of bidding high. So I wanted to test some myths both around obviously using the Google AdWords auto bid platform, as well as looking at how obviously bid position and bid rates affected the client's ROI. So I guess a couple of things I looked at when I was doing the analysis. The first was around obviously which particular positions generated the most traffic. One of the other things we looked at was the data around obviously which terms were driving the most conversions, and obviously which positions on the search engine results delivered the most conversions. Obviously we're looking at CPA, CPL, because for this particular project it was pretty much a focus around generating as many leads as possible for as cheap as possible. And finally the click-through rate. So could we sort of influence the click-through rate with obviously bidding higher or paying more for a click? And one of the key aspects business needs to start looking at is obviously remarketing. So reaching out to those people who have been to your site and retargeting them within the content network. So this is where an aspect or a metric such as key as new visitors is very important, because obviously you want to start, if you want to remarket to those people, you want as many new visitors as you can who hasn't been to your site before, haven't viewed your products. So obviously putting all that data into Excel, we're actually able to sort of start to chart different metrics. So we could find out, obviously, the more we bid on each keyword, the less our budget went. But we could actually see that if we actually bid the keywords to a position around about 4, we could actually find there was a little sweet spot. So combined with the various other metrics, such as obviously click-through rate, which particular position had the highest click-through rate for that client, which particular position had the highest conversion rate, we were actually able to go back and make some changes to the campaign, which both increased their conversion rates, lowered their cost per acquisition, and pretty much delivered a better ROI for the client. So again, remember, don't bid for the very top just for the sake of it. You need to look at other metrics, you need to look at conversions. Obviously you're going to get more conversion, more clicks up here, but it's going to affect your CPA. So always remember, focus on your return, focus on clients' objectives, and don't look at obviously seeing how much money you can give to Google by placing there. And thank you very much for listening.